Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tabor Swatsky. I'm with Gopher, and usually I am the moderator for our monthly webinars. And today I'm going to be your presenter, so I'm excited to change it up a little bit. And we're going to be sharing an exciting new program called EquipME. Before we get started, just a reminder that our webinars will almost always occur the third week of every month. And one of today's webinar attendees will win 1,000 EquipME points. More on that here later, and I'll announce the winner at the end of our presentation. Throughout the presentation, you can ask questions at any time. On the right-hand side of your screen, there's a questions area. Me, the moderator, I'm the only one who's able to see those questions, so ask away at any time throughout the presentation, and we'll get to those questions. We'll have question and answer time at the end. Usually I do an introduction of our presenter before they get started. My biography is much less exciting and accomplished than our usual presenters, but anyway, a little bit about me. I manage the sales team here at Gopher. I've been with Gopher for a bunch of years. Prior to that, I was a PE teacher in a small town in north central Minnesota. I taught kindergarten, first grade, second grade, ninth grade, and I was also the adapted PE teacher. It was a small town. The school was K through 12, one building. I also coached wrestling and softball. I have degrees in physical education and sports science from a little school in Minnesota called St. Olaf. A long time ago, I left that small town in north central Minnesota and chased my now wife to where we now live. And I thought I'd give this position at Gopher a shot. Well, if that didn't work out, I'd get back to teaching, and that was almost 15 years ago. So physical education has always been a passion of mine. I love working for a company that allows me to stay connected with PE teachers and schools. So that's a little bit about me. Today I'm going to show you or talk to you about a really cool easy rewards program for teachers, and it's called EquipME. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is EquipME? EquipME is, like I said, a rewards program. Here, let me get to this next slide just a second. Okay. EquipME is a rewards program, and it's designed for teachers. And in a nutshell, we'll get into these things in detail here, but there's really 3 steps to EquipME. 1, the teachers enroll their school on the EquipME website. 2, the teachers spread the word to parents and relatives of their students on how they can order equipment to help their kids stay physically active at home, and I'll get into detail on that. 3, the teacher uses the reward points from their parents' purchases to buy free equipment. And so we'll get into details on all of those things. This is the easiest rewards program you will ever be involved in. And over the years, we've heard from teachers whose students are interested in getting Gopher equipment. They want the equipment that they love from their PE classes at home. Teachers have told us that parents have asked where they can find this equipment that their kids are telling them about. And parents have always been able to order from Gopher, but now we're making it easier for parents to get that equipment that helps keep their kids physically active at home. The added bonus for you as the teacher is that your school earns reward points from your parents' orders to use to get free equipment. So let's get into some of the details of the program here. How does it work? So basically, schools are rewarded for the purchases that are made by parents or relatives of the students. Each purchase earns the school Equip points. Those were the points that I was talking about that we're going to give away 1,000 Equip points to one of the attendees of the webinar here today. They're redeemable for free Gopher equipment, and the program is managed entirely online by both the schools and the parents at EquipME.com. We'll get into that. We'll show you some of how that works here in a little bit. So how do I enroll my school? First step is go online to EquipME.com. Now, we have loaded every single school, we think, in the country. If you can't find it, let us know. But your school should be loaded into the EquipME site, and you'll find it by the zip code. So you go to EquipME.com, choose enroll, and there's 2 choices. One is either I'm a teacher or I'm a parent, and you would select I'm a teacher as your first step. And so then once you get into the website, don't worry that you can't really see this on the screen here, but you'll want to fill in, the first step is to put in your zip code. And what that'll do is, well, you'll fill in your name and that information. Once you put in your zip code, it will pull up a drop-down of all the schools within that zip code. So then you choose your school from the drop-down menu, and then you use an email address and a PIN that you would use at any type of website to log in. Once you're enrolled, we will ship to you your Equip kit. And this is the starter kit that contains a brief letter explaining your next steps, and it also includes flyers to hand out to students at your school. And we'll get into some more of the details on this, but before I forget, I just want to mention, I know my kids at their school, they've got a Tuesday folder that comes home every Tuesday, and there's stuff in there from the local Taekwondo league to chess club to the downhill skiing lessons. So that's the type of a format that can work to put this flyer into to deliver it to parents. Now, we've got some other methods of doing that. I know there's different ways that schools do that across the country. So however your school communicates with your parents via the kids, whether it's a Tuesday folder or something that goes home with them at a certain time, that's one of the best places to get these flyers so that they go home with the kids. Because getting this in front of the parents and letting the parents know about it is really the biggest job that you have as the teacher to start getting those EquipME points and to start earning free equipment. Okay, so this is a look at the teacher dashboard. And give me 1 second here as my notes catch up. So this is the view of the website once you've logged in, and it's from your home screen. So it's going to show you a couple of things. You're going to see your school information in the red box, and in the blue box you're going to see your Equip point balance. And as parent orders come in, your balance will update, and we'll talk about here in a little bit when we get to the parent part of it, how those parent points are connected to your dashboard and to your EquipME site. The Equip points, once a parent places an order, they'll stay in a pending status for 7 days, and then they'll go and they'll be released into your full balance. That's just as the order processes, and sometimes there's changes in orders and that sort of stuff. On the left-hand side, you can also see a full transaction history of your account, which is very similar to what you'd see online with your online banking or something like that. So you can make changes like you would with any type of a logged on account. So this is your teacher dashboard. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the teacher tools. So this is important. So this is how do you kind of spread the word to your parents, because if they don't know about it and they don't order, you're not going to get the points for the free equipment. So there's a few different things here. One, you can send customized emails to your parents. So you can use the site to do that. You can copy and paste it into your email. There's information here if you have a teacher or PE website that parents can go to. You can put this type of information on your website. You can remind your parents to order. There's a piece in here for a parent reminder, and also you can announce that there's a new flyer. So this is a lot of the things. We've really tried to make this as easy as possible so the communication with your parents is easy, and we've developed some of those materials for you to use. So how do we redeem the points? One other thing quick before I forget. So on that last slide, the other thing that you can do in your with your teacher tools is you can order new flyers. So if you need more, if you run out, you can get more. And we kicked this off earlier this fall, and I believe we've had 2 sets of flyers go out. And what we're hoping to do is to continually give you as the teacher resources that you can send home with the parents. It's very similar to a book club type of a thing. I know my kids also get flyers at home where they can order books. I can order books for them. They can pick out books, and I know the classroom teachers get points, get free books, free curriculum, whatever, based on what the kids order. And that's similar. This would be somewhat similar to that from a PE standpoint, where you as the PE teacher, you're going to get points for free equipment as your parents order equipment to help keep their kids active. Okay, so the fun part. Let's get into how do we redeem the points, how do we use those points for free equipment. So when you're ready to redeem points, you go into you log into the EquipME website, and you select Redeem Points from the top menu. It'll bring you to a new website where you'll shop for your free Gopher products. Every single Gopher item is available for redemption, and it can be found on this website. We don't exclude anything, so our entire offering is available here. Okay, so how to shop. So what you'll see is you'll see the items. Once you search and find that item, you can put in the product name, you can put in the SKU just like you would in our Gopher website, and find the item that you're interested in and you're looking for. Once you find the product, click Add to Cart, and you'll also see the Equip points that item costs. So one of the questions we get is, what's an Equip point worth? Well, we're going to give away 1,000 Equip points at the end of this webinar, and they're worth $50. Now, so it changes a little bit per item, but that's kind of a general rule of thumb. So you'll be able to see what the equipment costs in Equip points right there on the site. And then once you have added the items to your cart and you're ready to check out, you select checkout. The EquipMe purchases it'll be taken care of right there. The points will be deducted from your total balance. You'll see any available points in your balance, and your order will ship right to your school. You'll receive an email with a tracking number and shipping information, just like you would with any other Gopher order. Okay, let's get into a little bit on the parent side of it and what they see and how it works for parents. So a parent is going to go to the EquipMe website also, and they are going to enroll as a parent. So similarly to how you as the teacher enrolled your school, they're going to enroll as a parent, and they're going to choose their school that they would like the points from their purchases to go to. And then they can shop online at gophersport.com. They can check out, and they enter in their EquipMe ID number, and that ensures that the points end up linked to your school. And you don't have to provide them with this number. They get it when they enroll themselves. It's on their EquipMe homepage once they've created an account. So just a quick overview, they go to equipme.com, they enroll. Rather than clicking as a teacher, they click as a parent. Pulls up a very similar screen. They put in their name, their email, and then they're assigned a EquipMe ID number. Then when they make any purchase on our Gopher website and they enter in their EquipMe ID number, that purchase will be hooked to your school's account, and you'll get EquipMe points for any of those purchases. All right. So promoting EquipMe to parents. This is probably the biggest part of the whole deal. If you can get your parents excited about having their kids using physically active type of equipment at home, whether it's jump ropes, whether it's basketballs, parachutes, whatever, there's a ton of opportunities here. If you have a PE department website or something like that where you're communicating with your parents about what you're doing in PE that week, it's a great chance to also thread in there the idea that parents can, ask their kids about what type of equipment they're using in PE, and then also let them know that any of that equipment that's being used in PE is available to the parents through EquipMe. If it's catch and release or numbered parachutes, it's a great topic to communicate to parents, to ask their kids about what they're doing in PE, and even then connecting the EquipMe part of it. What equipment are you using in PE today? So the first way to communicate with parents is with the customizable email templates that are located in the teacher tools, and we talked a little bit about that. You can send the email to yourself and then forward it out to your parents at your school. You can cut it and paste it into an email. You can put it on your website, but you are able to edit the customized information as you see fit. There's a template to announce the program, another that can be sent out when new flyers come out, and another that can be used as a reminder. So maybe you want to send out an email to your parents letting them know that, hey, in the Tuesday folder or whatever method of communication that your students use to get that stuff home, there's going to be a new EquipMe flyer, and then a reminder about what that's all about. Another way is through the parent flyer that you receive. These are printed, done very nice, all images and items out of the Gopher catalog put together for you to communicate with your parents. It outlines how the program works, how the parents should enroll, and it also gives them a quick look at some of the great products. We try to pick out products every month. Right now we've got ones, that might be good for the holiday season for either gift giving or stocking stuffers or whatever, things that kids would want to use at home. The flyers don't expire, but I do recommend setting some sort of a due date for them so that you can encourage parents to place orders in a timely manner. It seems like if there's just kind of an open-ended date, there isn't any urgency to it. But whereas if you ask your parents to get their EquipME orders in by, the 20th of December or whatever, that seems to drive a little bit more action. We'll send you new flyers periodically throughout the year. So you'll keep getting these to keep reminding the parents this isn't something that's going away. It's something that's going to be an ongoing deal. Another way is through some of the parent organizations, like your PTOs, PTAs. They're a great resource for helping to promote the program like this. You can set a meeting with your school's parent organization, get them all the details, and let them help you promote it too. And another great resource for parents is the EquipME Parent Overview video that's available on the EquipME website. The link to this video, along with an overview for the teachers, will be provided with follow-up email here too. Okay. So before we get into some of our question and answer part of it, there is a pretty nice incentive for you right now to enroll your school. And like I showed you, it's a matter of going to equipme.com, putting in your name, putting in a zip code, choosing your school, you're enrolled. It is that simple. And if you enroll today, you'll get 500 bonus Equip points just by enrolling. It's roughly a $20 value. Then we'll get your Equip kit on the way. And even before your Equip kit arrives, you can use some of our teacher tools with email and some of the online tools there to start getting the word out to your parents and start earning those points. So let's get into some questions. Just a reminder that you can ask any questions you want in the questions area. I am going to bring on Brianna Isaacson. She's our marketing coordinator. She's really the brains behind this program. So if there's any questions that I can't answer, she'll be able to answer them. And she'll also correct me if I say anything that isn't accurate. So, Bree, can you hear me all right?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Bree, can you speak a little bit about the shipping as part of the points? How does shipping work when teachers order their free equipment through the EquipME website?
Sure. So as a teacher, when you redeem your points online, all of those orders will ship to you directly to your school for free. So no shipping, handling, or processing charges are charged on your order. Great,
great. Another question, and this kind of reminds me of another, and we're going to have, just a reminder, we're going to have an announcement of the winner of our 1,000 Equip points here before we get done. But another question was, there's teachers that teach at multiple schools within the district. You can enroll as many schools as you want within the district. Now, Bree, can one teacher have their name associated with multiple schools within the district?
They can have their name associated with multiple schools. They would just have to use a different email address. So when you enroll, that's kind of what links to the school is the actual email address. So that would just have to be different.
Yeah, and so there's only, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Bree, but there's only one school account or EquipME account per school. So if there's multiple teachers in one school and one of those teachers is in a number of schools, it might work out best just to get, spread it around so that it's a different teacher per school. It'll work, but like Bree mentioned, you'd have to use a different email to enroll, and I know a lot of teachers just have the same email address no matter what school they're at. So it's one school it's not one school per person, but it's one EquipME account per school. Did I get that right, or did I totally confuse everybody, Bree?
Nope, you're right.
Okay. And the other thing, another question we get is about parents. So a parent might have a student who, they might have two kids, and one is in the elementary school and one is in the junior high school. Again, you can only have one school account per email. So You could do it multiple. Maybe it's, you know, mom does one, dad does the other, or dad has, you know, 2 email addresses and he splits up and creates 2 EquipME IDs. What you need to remember, though, is you still have to choose the ID as to where those points are going. So you have to split them. Did I get that right, Bree?
Correct.
Okay. Question about whether or not clearance and sale items can be purchased with EquipME points. Can you help me with that one?
Yes. So any Gopher item that you can find in the catalog or online is available on that redemption website.
Great. Great. Okay. So feel free to ask any questions while we're waiting here. We'll get to a couple more questions if we have some more come in. I did want to announce the winner of the 1,000 Equip points. Again, this is approximately a $50 value. You will need to enroll to get your 1,000 Equip points added to your account. But the winner is Jacqueline Morrison. She's a PE teacher in North Brunswick Township High School in New Jersey. So congratulations, Jacqueline. All right, let's see. I think that might be about it for our questions. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, I think we got to everything. So again, quick overview. Step 1, enroll your school. Step 2, spread the word to your parents. And step 3, redeem the points for free equipment that you get from your parents. We thank you for joining us this afternoon. We hope that you'll jump on and enroll. We can get those equip kits sent right out to you. And again, our webinars occur usually the 3rd week of every month. So keep an eye out for an email on our next webinar. And have a great afternoon. Again, thanks for joining us.